guys, it's Sasha, and if my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I'm feeling a little under the weather right now, but I'm here today to talk to you all about my favorite childhood books and to do a little unboxing, so let's get to it. So the first book is A Family Under the Bridge by Natalie Carson, and this is about a hobo and he meets some children living under the bridge where he usually stays, and it turns out that they have no place to stay, so their mom keeps them under the bridge. It's set in France, and the hobo learns to like the family, and they help each other, and it's just a wonderful little story, and I remember loving this as a kid. The next book is Homer Price by Robert McCloskey. This book is about a boy named Homer and a couple of his adventures. One of them is like he meets his superhero in the comics and learns that he's not a real superhero. And I remember loving Homer because he was so, I wouldn't say dim-witted, but he was just so funny. And I remember laughing. These stories were hilarious. And one of his other stories, his uncle's donut machine won't stop working. And so many other crazy things that happened in this book. It was funny. The next book is 10 and 20 by Claire Bishop. It's set in World War II, and these kids are staying with this nun. There's 20 of them, and they keep these Jewish children, 10, hence the title, for they keep them hidden from the Nazis, and it's about them and their survival and how they kept the children hidden when the Nazis came looking in their school. I remember really loving this book, and I think this also may be part of why I love World War II so much. I love reading about it, not that. Yeah, I love reading about it so much. So the next book is George Mueller, and this is written by Janet and Joff Benge. And basically, this is like a little biography about George Mueller. It's part of a series called Christian Heroes Now and Then. I remember when I was reading this as a little kid, I remember it being so alive and vibrant, but I read this a couple years ago, and I found this really boring, and I'm wondering what my younger self saw that made this so exciting and alive, because when I read this recently, it just seemed so drab and boring. The next book is Mr. Popper's Penguins by Richard and Florence Atwater. It's about Mr. Popper and how he keeps all his penguins. I can't remember if he bought them or how he got them exactly, but he has them, and he has to learn to take care of them, and I remember they like freeze the basement or something. It was a whole bunch of different crazy things. I've never watched the movie for this, even though I've wanted to, but I remember loving this book as a little kid. The next book is The Year of Miss Agnes by Kirkpatrick Hill.
Alright, and this is about...
And this is about Miss Agnes. She came to teach school to the children in Alaska, and it's from the viewpoint of a girl named Frederica, and she doesn't think Miss Agnes will last long because none of the teachers that have come last more than a year. Miss Agnes turns out to be different, and she stays, and she starts to teach them things. The next book is Understood Betsy by Dorothy Fisher. I remember loving this book. I mean, I loved this book. This book was so good. The first chapter was extremely boring, but the rest of the book was gold. It was golden. It's about a girl named Elizabeth Ann who was staying with her Aunt Frances, because I believe her parents had died, and so her aunt gets ill, so she has to go live with her backwards hick cousins for a while her aunt gets better, and while she's with them, they teach her so many things. She learns a lot, and then she gets a letter from her Aunt Frances telling her that she's coming to get her. Elizabeth Ann, has to decide if she wants to stay with her cousins or if she wants to go back to her aunt. Next book is Follow My Leader by James B. Garfield, and this is about Jimmy. He gets blinded by a firecracker in an incident one night, and he has to learn how to see again using his seeing eye dog Leader. And Jimmy struggles with learning how to deal with the bitterness of the boy who blinded him and struggling with how to learn how to see again. This was a super good book. Next book is Mrs. Pigglewiggle by Betsy McDonnell, and this is about Mrs. Pigglewiggle.
Piggle, wiggle, wiggle, piggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Anyway, This is about Mrs. Pigglewiggle, and she helps parents deal with their unruly children. I remember one story where this girl didn't want to take a bath, so Miss Pigglewiggle gave the mother the advice to not let her bathe, and the girl ended up with layers of dirt on her, and then she had the mother put radish seeds on her, and the radishes started to grow on her, and it was just so funny. I remember adoring these stories as a child. It was really good. The next book is Henry Huggins by Beverly Cleary, and this is about a boy named Henry Huggins, and he has a dog named Ribsy, and he wants to keep it. So it's about his adventures, learning how to take care of a dog, using money to take care of him, and all those good things. The last books are set, and they are The Little House on the Prairie series by Laura Ingalls Wilder, and I love these. I love these so much. If you don't know what they're about a pioneer family as they travel along. It's told from the story of Laura, who is the actual author, but it's told from the story of Laura, and it's about their trials as they go out west and when they settle down and all that good stuff. And this is my all-time favorite series. My loves, my bays. I love them so much. If you haven't ever read these, you should go read them. And finally, drum roll please, the unboxing. Now, I already know what this is, but I decided, hey, I should open it. I'm also getting another package, but I was like, I don't want to wait. I need to open this right now because the other package is a pre-order and it's not coming out till like November 10th, and I probably won't get it till like the end of November. Da da da! The Scorpio Trials by Maggie Stellvater, whatever, and this cover is gorgeous. The red, the writing, the horse, the whatever this is. Just look at it. Let's all bask in it for a second.
Bam, 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 bam. Pose, girl, pose. Bam, 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 bam.
So the bookmark. Let me put it over here where you can see it better.
Bam, bam, bam. Pose, bookmark, pose, pose, pose. Yeah, get it, get it.
Okay. Let's be serious. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to check out all my other videos. Tell me if there's anything that you would like to see me do. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe if you want. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.